Hi, welcome to Tesla Car World. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the Cybertruck, arguably the most controversial vehicle in Tesla's lineup. The truth is, Cybertruck sales are alarmingly declining this year. The company has sold only around 10,000 units so far, compared to about 40,000 units last year. Is the demand for this vehicle practically collapsing? What do you think about the fact that many people aren't buying the Cybertruck simply because they don't have enough space for it? As we all know, people partly dislike the Cybertruck because of its bizarre design. It's quite large and bulky. But the biggest factor behind the drop in demand is its price, which is far beyond the reach of most customers. Even the cheapest version costs nearly $70,000. Design and price are the two main issues keeping demand for the Cybertruck consistently low. And if this trend continues, there's no doubt that the Cybertruck could become the product that contributes most to Tesla's potential risk of bankruptcy. Look, we're big Tesla fans and got a soft spot for the Cybertruck, but let's be real here. Tesla's not just going to sit back and let the Cybertruck flop, and they sure as heck aren't going to let it tank the company. To make the Cybertruck something most people can actually afford, Tesla just dropped a smaller, cheaper version that costs about the same as a Model 3, or even less at $49,990. So, what's this new version got? How'd Tesla strip it down? Let's dive in and find out. Yeah, the Cybertruck's design might stir up some debates, and the price tag's been a tough sell for some. But when it comes to the driving experience, durability, and keeping drivers safe in serious crashes, we'd bet good money the Cybertruck's in a league of its own. Here are a few random comments from Cybertruck owners we stumbled across. Yeah, that's something we can't deny. The Cybertruck does offer features you simply won't find on other Tesla models, like steering by wire. The interior also delivers a premium experience with a central control screen as large as 18.5 inches. However, its high price tag makes all those specs and driving experiences almost meaningless for most people. They just don't get to enjoy these amazing features because they don't have the chance to own such an expensive pickup truck. But price isn't the only issue with the Cybertruck. Currently, Tesla's pickup is only available in North America, not in major markets like Europe or Asia, where Tesla has a significant presence. The main reason is its oversized dimensions, which simply aren't ideal for many narrow streets or varied traffic conditions abroad. Earlier this year, the UK government confiscated one of the first imported Cybertrucks, while another unit in the European Union had to be modified to meet local safety regulations due to its sharp, rigid body design. The truth is, Tesla actually downsized the Cybertruck before starting production and deliveries in November 2023. The original prototype was slightly larger. From what we understand, the size reduction was partly to ensure the vehicle could fit inside Boring Company tunnels. But clearly just shrinking it a bit wasn't enough. For the Cybertruck to make it into markets beyond North America, Tesla really needs a significantly smaller version, and the price needs to come down even further. There's nothing more important than price, and that's exactly why the company decided to develop a smaller version, as confirmed by Tesla's Vice President of Engineering, Lars Meravi. He stated that Tesla will launch a compact pickup, possibly as soon as next year. In fact, Lars Meravi isn't the only one who's talked about it. Elon Musk also hinted a smaller Cybertruck version back in 2019. He teased on X that a smaller version of the Cybertruck could be released in the future. So what's in a smaller version of the Cybertruck? First and foremost, the size and weight of this new version will be significantly adjusted. Although the current Cybertruck comes in multiple motor configurations, it's only available in one size. With an overall length of 223.7 inches, a width of 95 inches, and a height of 70.5 inches. The bed measures 72 inches long and 48 inches wide, while the truck's weight ranges from 6,000 to 6,900 pounds depending on the motor variant. However, the smaller Cybertruck is expected to shrink down to dimensions more in line with mid-size pickups like the Ford Ranger or Toyota Tacoma. Specifically, the new version will reportedly reduce overall length from 223 inches to around 210 inches, and width from 95 inches to just 75 inches, while maintaining the same height. The wheelbase is expected to drop to about 135 to 140 inches, making it more maneuverable in tight spaces. Thanks to its air suspension system, ground clearance could still be maintained at around 16 to 17 inches, ensuring solid off-road capability. Of course, the new version of the Cybertruck won't retain the same sharp, angular exterior as the original design. Instead, it's expected to feature more rounded and streamlined lines, similar to the look of the Ford F-150 or the Rivian R1T. That said, it will still carry Tesla's signature modern aesthetic, thanks to the use of stainless steel body panels. You know, the original angular design was one of Cybertruck's most defining features, but also one of the most controversial. That aggressive styling is a big reason why the vehicle hasn't rolled out more broadly in global markets. In regions like Europe and Asia especially, those sharp edges are seen as a potential danger to pedestrians and could cause more severe damage to other vehicles in the event of a crash. So, this design change could make the Cybertruck far more acceptable, especially in markets with strict road safety regulations. What do you think about a less angular Cybertruck? Drop a comment below. One of the key factors in reducing production costs is the battery system. The smaller Cybertruck version is expected to use a battery pack with reduced capacity, dropping from 123 kilowatt-hours down to somewhere around 75 to 100 kilowatt-hours. Surprisingly, though, the range won't drop that much. The new Cybertruck should still be able to go over 300 miles. Why is that? The simple answer is that a smaller battery pack doesn't just lower costs, that also significantly reduces the weight of the Cybertruck. Thanks to adjustments in both vehicle size and battery configuration, this version is expected to weigh around 4,500 to 5,000 pounds, with a lighter frame structure. The more weight you cut, the less battery capacity you need to maintain solid range. What we don't yet know is whether Tesla will continue using its 4680 battery cells in this smaller version. As of now, Tesla uses 4680 cells across all Cybertruck variants. While these are known as one of Tesla's in-house battery innovations, they're still relatively expensive to produce. That's why we can't help but question whether Tesla will really stick with 4680s for a more budget-friendly version of the Cybertruck. What do you think? Should Tesla consider switching to a different type of battery for the smaller pickup? As for the powertrain, the compact Cybertruck version will likely offer just two options: a single motor setup producing around 300 to 350 horsepower, and a dual motor configuration delivering about 400 to 450 horsepower. Acceleration from 0 to 60 miles per hour is expected to fall between 4.5 to 6 seconds, powerful enough to compete with today's mid-size pickup trucks. Removing the tri-motor option not only helps cut costs, but also simplifies the drivetrain system, making it easier and more affordable to manufacture. Finally, towing and payload capacity on the compact version will definitely be lower compared to the original Cybertruck, mainly due to the smaller battery and lower-powered motors. This version is expected to tow between 7,000 and 8,000 pounds and carry a payload of 1,500 to 2,000 pounds, which is more than adequate for everyday tasks and shorter trips. Not just the battery and motor, interior designs and premium features may also be simplified in this version. These are some of our predictions. As we all know, the large 18.5-inch touchscreen is a standout interior feature of the Cybertruck, displaying the speedometer, driver assist systems, infotainment, and more. Its sharp graphics and intuitive menus make the Cybertruck's screen easy to navigate and impressive to show off to friends. However, a smaller Cybertruck doesn't need such a large screen. A display under 15 inches like the one in the Model Y would be more than enough. The 15-speaker audio system could be reduced to 10 speakers. The 9.4-inch rear screen may be eliminated. There would be no steer-by-wire system, and it might use standard non-electric leather seats. The lighting could be monochrome, and the window glass simplified. No more shatterproof windows. Sound insulation would likely be less advanced compared to the current Cybertruck models. With these adjustments, the compact Cybertruck is expected to be at least $20,000 cheaper than the current Cybertruck RWD. That would bring the price down to $49,990, or possibly even lower if Tesla achieves greater efficiency during production. At $49,990, the Cybertruck would easily compete with pickup models like the Ford Ranger or Toyota Tacoma. Its minimalist design with thoughtfully removed features would help Tesla expand its market and appeal to a broader customer base, especially those who don't need a full-sized pickup. This is what we predict could happen with the smaller version of the Cybertruck. While these predictions may turn out to be right or wrong, they're certainly not out of the realm of possibility, especially considering that Tesla is well known for its ability to simplify things in order to cut production costs. Tesla doesn't have much experience in producing low-cost vehicles, but that's exactly the strategy we'll see more clearly when the Model 2 launches later this year, as mentioned during the Q2 earnings call. The Model 2 is expected to be an affordable car that could help turn things around for the company amid declining sales, and as Tesla falls behind BYD. Yeah, this is probably the most accurate depiction we've seen of the Model 2's design so far. Although Elon Musk said it would resemble the Model Y, it's clear that it doesn't look exactly the same. According to what's been revealed about this vehicle, it's expected to be 30% to 35% cheaper than the Model Y, which would make it one of the most affordable electric cars you can buy. We already know some details, not everything, but there's some pretty interesting data coming out of China that gives us a glimpse of what the new Model Y will and won't have. A prototype that was photographed shows the car has a front bumper camera, confirming that it will support full self-driving. The headlights have been moved up from their current lower position on the Model Y, and the full-glass panoramic roof is being eliminated. Some people might not be used to this design, but it's actually quite interesting, although this change may not be the most cost-effective move for the Model 2. It's a major shift, as Tesla will now have to build the entire roof out of steel instead of glass. So yes, that's a big change. No more panoramic glass roof. Of course, the rear screen for passengers is also being removed. We don't think that's really necessary in a budget-friendly car. After all, earlier versions of the Model 3 and Model Y didn't have rear screens either, so this is probably the right call. What about the battery for the Model 2? It looks like it'll use lithium iron phosphate batteries, with a pack size of just 53 to 55 kilowatt-hours. The driving range will likely drop to around 220 miles with the smaller battery pack. We don't think Tesla will go below 200 miles of range. In fact, the range could end up being higher than 220 miles, since the vehicle will use smaller wheels and have a lighter overall weight. This could increase range by around 5%. So, the range of this more affordable version of the Model Y, presumably the Model 2, could reach up to 240 miles by our estimate. That would be a real benefit for users. Most people don't actually need large wheels on a car like this, so that would be a big plus. There's no rear light bar like on the current Model Y, and this is still a four-door vehicle, with dimensions not drastically different from the Model Y. Essentially, the Model 2 will still be a crossover. The desire to buy the car is very high. It's just people don't have enough money in their bank account to buy it. Literally, that is the issue. Not a lack of desire, but a lack of ability. So the more affordable we can make the car, the better, Elon Musk said during the earnings call. Driving sales through more affordable products is crucial, especially as Tesla faces declining demand due to increasing competition and changes to government incentives, at least in its home market, the United States. Tesla's total revenue in Q2 2025 dropped 12%, year over year to $22.5 billion, while total vehicle deliveries fell 13% compared to the same period last year. In addition to developing new, more affordable and compact vehicles for the mass market, Tesla is also expected to shock the entire industry with the Optimus robot, more specifically, Tesla Optimus version 3. Over the years, Tesla has continuously improved its humanoid robot, from the early versions to the current Optimus Gen 2. Earlier this year, Elon Musk revealed that Tesla aims to produce at least 5,000 Optimus units in 2025. However, during the Q2 2025 earnings call, Musk clarified that once mass production begins, Optimus will feature the version 3 design, which is different from the current Gen 2 Optimus. Musk expressed strong optimism about the potential of Optimus 3, describing its design as exquisite and predicting it will eventually become Tesla's most important product in the long run. He emphasized that the V3 design is nearly flawless, requiring no fundamental changes, and includes all the necessary degrees of freedom to handle complex tasks. Although Tesla has not yet revealed official images of Optimus 3, many expect the robot to feature a modern appearance similar to the slim humanoid concept model introduced in 2021. If so, it's poised to become one of the most advanced tech products on the market. During the Q2 earnings call, Musk emphasized that Optimus 3 will have more degrees of freedom, allowing the robot to move and operate more like a human, with the ability to perform around 3,000 useful tasks. Optimus 3 is expected to far surpass the Gen 2 version. The new design will be lighter and is expected to move faster, thanks to the use of lighter materials or improvements in joint structure. Version 3 will also feature voice support from Grok and display useful status updates and user-requested information. Musk highlighted that every component of Optimus, from the motors and gearboxes to the sensors, has been custom designed based on fundamental physics, as no off-the-shelf parts could meet Tesla's requirements. The company is also leveraging AI technology from its full self-driving system to train Optimus, enabling it to move fluidly, avoid obstacles, and build environmental maps on its own. Regarding production plans, Musk said Tesla will begin building Optimus 3 prototypes by the end of 2025, with mass production ramping up in 2026. He predicted that Tesla could be producing 100,000 robots per month by 2030, though he acknowledged that the first 1 to 2 years will be challenging due to supply chain issues or internal errors. As for pricing, Musk has previously mentioned a target price of $20,000 for Optimus, though some estimates suggest Optimus Viv 3 could cost up to $50,000. Still, with its ability to carry out thousands of tasks, from cleaning and elder care to factory assistance, Optimus could offer major savings on labor costs. For example, a worker in the U.S. earns about $35,000 per year, while Optimus only needs a 20-minute charge to run for 8 straight hours. Above all, Optimus 5.3 is not just a piece of technology. It has the potential to fundamentally change the way people work and live. By automating repetitive or dangerous tasks, Optimus could reduce reliance on manual labor, boost productivity, and lower costs. However, it also raises concerns about employment, as industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and warehousing could face disruption. Even so, Optimus also opens up new opportunities in fields like robotics research, development, maintenance, and creative industries. Tesla Model 2, Tesla Model Q, or even the tiny Model Y, all these names point to Tesla's affordable car that's set to debut this quarter. Recently, it's been revealed more realistically than ever through leaks, giving us the clearest look yet at the long-rumored budget-friendly version. The Model 2 has some exterior differences that make it easy to distinguish from the Model 3 and Model Y. However, what may disappoint many people is that its price could be higher than what we've been hoping for. These are the latest updates on this model. Check them out now. Okay, this is indeed the image of the Tesla Model 2 that appeared in the company's website source code, according to reports from Drive Tesla and the Tesla Newswire. However, instead of being called the Model 2 or Model Q, it's said that the official name might be Model Y Standard, essentially the cheapest version of the Model Y. We're not too fond of that name since it feels a bit outdated for representing a new car, even though it's not entirely new. That said, Elon Musk hasn't confirmed the name yet, so we'll likely find out what it will actually be called at the launch event next month. For now, we'll keep calling it the Model 2, since at least it's the most familiar name. Back to the images and what we can see on the Model 2. At first glance, and given that the leaked image quality is quite blurry, it's hard to analyze in detail, but what immediately stands out is the redesigned front end. The light bar across the front, as seen on the Model Y, is gone and has been replaced with single-part headlights. And yeah, there's also another video shared by the Tesla Newswire. In that video, the Model 2 was spotted in Palo Alto, California, giving us the first clear look at the single-part headlights in action as it drove at night. Yeah, that's the most realistic look at the headlights of this car. It matches the earlier Model 2 image we mentioned almost perfectly, like 90% identical. Not sure how you feel about it, but we think the headlights look pretty small, so the illumination might be more limited compared to the Model Y. Of course, this makes sense since it could be a way to simplify components and cut costs. Additionally, the Model 2 has a front bumper camera, as we predicted, which is likely becoming a standard feature across Tesla's lineup, meaning it still supports FSD. Another detail is that the Model 2 definitely has 4 doors instead of 2, as people have been debating for a while, with a solid roof design and no panoramic glass roof like other Tesla models. According to reports, it also uses new 18-inch aperture wheels, designed for efficiency compared to Tesla's larger 19-inch or 20-inch options, as 18-inch wheels practically improve range and make replacement tires cheaper. Yeah, and to achieve a lower price, just simplifying the exterior isn't enough. Reports also highlight a range of interior features that have been streamlined for this model, Specifically, the Model 2 will have a basic but still spacious interior, similar to the Model Y, with a manually adjustable steering wheel, cloth seats, a 15.4-inch front touchscreen, and no rear seat touchscreen. The rear air vents are manually adjusted instead of electronically controlled, and it has a cargo space of 75 cubic feet, just slightly less than higher-end Model Y versions, meaning it's not significantly smaller than the Model Y. The Model 2 also uses a standard particle air filter instead of the HEPA filter found in other Model Ys. Additionally, the car will have a basic audio system with fewer speakers, the rear-view camera lacks heating to defrost fog or ice, and the rear seats no longer have adjustable airflow from the center console. The cabin lighting is limited to the footwell area, and the seats only adjust on a single axis, making them less flexible. The car also loses power folding mirrors and puddle lights. Additionally, there's no tire pressure monitoring system, and the suspension is reportedly downgraded, though it's unclear how Tesla will adjust it. However, if you look closely, most of the removed features aren't really essential. For example, a panoramic sunroof isn't a must-have, nor is a rear seat touchscreen. Puddle lights are pretty much useless, and power folding mirrors or multi-directional seat adjustments are things you can live without. The decorative LED ambient lighting is also just a nice-to-have, and removing it doesn't impact much. So, with a lower price, this could be a very appealing option for those who want a Tesla on a tight budget. However, what surprises us quite a bit is that multiple sources are reporting the Model 2 will be priced at $39,990. That's just $5,000 less than the long-range RWD version. Oh my God, $40,000 isn't remotely the affordable price that Tesla promised. Elon Musk has been promising a $25,000 car for years. This model has been spotted on the road multiple times now, with Tesla testing it very aggressively, especially in California. The prototypes all have the front and rear ends heavily camouflaged, with tinted windows to obscure the interior. Most prototypes close to launch follow this exact script, so we're confident this one will hit the scene next month or even by the end of this one. So, what about the performance of this car? Will Tesla deliver enough punch for a cheaper model? Here's what we can expect from the Model 2's performance. First off, it's worth remembering that Tesla has never released a weak car, even in its most affordable segment. The Model 3 standard range was doubted by plenty of experts for being too sluggish and stripped down, but real-world results proved the opposite. It still accelerated faster than most gas cars in its price range and handled with confidence at highway speeds. So it's totally reasonable that the Model 2 could carry on that spirit. If the rumors about this car using a cheaper motor than the Model Y are true, we think the Model 2 will hit 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6 seconds, about 0.6 seconds slower than the Model Y. That's still plenty quick for most real-world scenarios, from merging onto highways to overtaking safely. For a car priced around $35,000, maintaining this level of performance is seriously impressive. For comparison, many popular gas-powered cars in the compact or midsize segment, like the Toyota Corolla, Hyundai Elantra, or base model Honda Civic, typically take 8 to 10 seconds to hit 0 to 60 miles per hour. Regarding range, 300 miles on a single charge sounds ambitious, but with the advent of higher energy density LFP batteries, this figure is entirely plausible. Tesla could use a smaller battery pack, around 55 kilowatt hours, but thanks to the improved energy density compared to older LFP cells, it could still deliver efficiency comparable to larger 60 to 75 kilowatt-hour packs currently on the market. More importantly, a smaller battery pack means a lighter vehicle, which further boosts performance and handling agility. Of course, this is just our prediction. If the Model 2 only achieves 250 miles, don't be too surprised. That would be a trade-off for the lower price. Moving on to some other news, Elon Musk once said that the Cybertruck would be a vehicle available across all markets, but clearly, this model still can't access the European market. The Tesla Cybertruck cannot be imported or registered in Germany or the entire European Union. The reason is that the vehicle lacks EU-type approval due to violations of passive safety regulations, where regulators have pointed out risks related to the body's stainless steel construction and overall design. Officials argue that the vehicle doesn't meet EU requirements, particularly those aimed at protecting pedestrians, cyclists, and other vulnerable road users. The Cybertruck's sharp edges and weight classification are said to exceed thresholds for impact protection zones and additional safety features. Officials have also expressed concerns about the Cybertruck's eye-catching design, which could pose a hazard to drivers. Another concern is that the Cybertruck will attract a lot of attention while operating on public roads. So anyone choosing to import a Cybertruck into Germany might have to foot the bill themselves to ship it back to the United States. What do you think about the Cybertruck? Drop a comment below. Tesla has just officially unveiled the new Model Y Performance in the US market, offering a perfect blend of speed, performance, and technology. Great news for US customers. You can place your order starting today. However, Canadian customers will need to wait a bit longer as the model isn't available for sale there yet. The standout feature is the starting price of $57,490, which includes all paint options and even a tow hitch, saving customers up to $2,000 compared to before. Deliveries for the first vehicles are scheduled to begin as early as December. In terms of performance, the Model Y Performance continues to shine. It accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds, has a top speed of 155 miles per hour, and offers a range of up to 308 miles. This isn't just a family electric SUV. It's a true performance machine. Tesla has also refreshed the design with redesigned front and rear bumpers and a sporty carbon fiber spoiler. These changes not only enhance the aggressive look, but also improve aerodynamics, increasing downforce while reducing drag at high speeds. The package includes 21-inch arachnid wheels with staggered tires for better grip, making the vehicle's handling quicker and more confident. Notably, the new adaptive damping system continuously adjusts the suspension, delivering a balance of comfort and precise handling. Step inside, and you'll find a modern, more refined cabin. The front sport seats come with heating and ventilation, while the rear seats now feature power reclining backrests, heating, and dedicated air vents for passengers. Tesla also added power-adjustable thigh support and bolstered side cushions to keep you secure during aggressive acceleration. Thanks to improved soundproofing materials and acoustic glass, the cabin is noticeably quieter. At the heart of the interior is a high-resolution 16-inch touchscreen, larger and sharper than the previous generation. That's not all. Tesla has enhanced the driving experience with new drive modes, giving drivers more flexible control across various conditions. And of course, the high-density battery cells improve charging speed and overall performance, elevating the Model Y Performance to a new level. Alongside the upgrades and launches of new vehicle models, Elon Musk has revealed that Tesla is working hard to scale up Optimus production. Back in June, Elon Musk stated that Tesla would produce at least 5,000 humanoid robots by the end of this year, with the company planning to sell limited quantities starting next year. However, Tesla has encountered challenges in actually scaling up Optimus production. And while there are ambitious plans for production volumes, some parts of the project have proven more difficult than others. One of the most time and effort-intensive hurdles has been the robot's hands, with Tesla aiming to upgrade from 11 degrees of freedom to 22, as the company wants Optimus to be nimble enough to thread a needle, play piano, or perform any other complex manipulations. Elon Musk has repeatedly emphasized that the Tesla bot's hands have truly taken a tremendous amount of effort from the team. You know, Tesla Optimus is a groundbreaking leap in robotics, promising to transform how people live, work, and interact with technology. Designed to handle repetitive, dangerous, or physically demanding tasks, Optimus could redefine productivity in both industrial and domestic settings, addressing global challenges like labor shortages, aging populations, and workplace safety. With cutting-edge AI, dexterous hands, and a human-like form, Optimus is not just a machine but a potential companion in daily life, capable of tasks ranging from cooking to assisting in manufacturing. Its development, driven by Tesla's expertise in AI and electric vehicles, signals a future where robots seamlessly integrate into human environments, boosting efficiency and unlocking new opportunities. One of Optimus's most promising applications is household assistance. Imagine a robot that can cook breakfast, clean the kitchen, or fold laundry with human-like skill. With 22 degrees of freedom in its hands, Optimus Gen 3 aims to master complex tasks like threading a needle or stirring a pot, thanks to its ability to learn from videos and simulate billions of practice runs in virtual environments. Elon Musk envisions Optimus as a personal robot friend that can mow the lawn, walk the dog, or even tutor children, freeing people from mundane chores. This could be a game changer for busy families or those with limited mobility, offering independence and convenience. For example, preparing a simple meal like bacon and eggs requires recognizing ingredients, handling fragile items, and precise timing, skills Optimus is being designed to perfect, making it a true household helper. In industrial settings, Optimus's potential is equally revolutionary. Tesla has begun testing the robot in factories for tasks like sorting batteries or transporting materials, reducing reliance on human workers for dangerous or repetitive jobs. By automating these tasks, Optimus can boost productivity while minimizing workplace accidents, which cost global economies billions annually. Its ability to learn up to 100 tasks per day enables it to adapt to diverse manufacturing needs, from assembling car components to managing logistics. Unlike traditional robotic arms, which are limited to fixed pre-programmed tasks, Optimus's human-like form and AI allow it to operate in dynamic environments, making it a versatile asset for industries facing labor shortages, particularly in regions like the US and Europe, where workforces are shrinking. Elon Musk has stated that Optimus will account for roughly 80% of Tesla's future value. In January, during Tesla's Q4 2024 earnings call, he noted that Optimus will represent the majority of the company's value because it will outsell anything else Tesla makes. Basically, that's why Elon Musk has placed such big expectations on the Tesla bot. Alongside it, the Model 2 could very well become Tesla's lifeline in the near future. Chinese EV makers like BYD are putting Tesla under heavy pressure with small electric cars such as the BYD Dolphin. Priced at just around $16,000 to $18,000, these models are dominating the Chinese domestic market. However, their weakness lies in software, driver assistance systems, and global charging infrastructure. This is exactly where the Model 2 could win. Tesla isn't just selling a car, it's selling an ecosystem. From its worldwide supercharger network to constant software updates that keep the vehicle younger over time. From a strategic perspective, the Model 2 is more than just an affordable EV. It's the key to expanding Tesla's reach to millions of new customers, especially in developing countries where electric cars are still viewed as a luxury. With a price point lower than many traditional gas-powered vehicles, the Model 2 could be the game changer that forces the entire auto industry to adapt. Another noteworthy factor is global production costs. In the future, Tesla's expansion of gigafactories in Mexico, India, or Southeast Asia could help lower logistics and labor expenses while also taking advantage of local incentives. If manufactured at scale across multiple regions, the Model 2 could very well become the world's first truly mainstream electric vehicle, much like how the Toyota Corolla became the global standard for gasoline cars in the last century. Finally, the impact of the Model 2 on the traditional auto market cannot be underestimated. An EV priced at $35,000, with a 300-mile range and lower running costs than gas-powered cars, has the potential to shake the foundations of long-established, mass-market models. If Tesla delivers on expectations, legacy automakers will have no choice but to respond, either by cutting prices or accelerating their own EV roadmaps. And in an industry as cutthroat as automotive, being slow to adapt means being left behind. We believe the Model 2 won't just be another new car. It could mark the beginning of a new era for affordable EVs worldwide. If Tesla succeeds, this won't just transform the auto industry. It could fundamentally change how hundreds of millions of people around the world access everyday mobility. So, what price point would make the Model 2 a true game changer for you? Would you prefer Tesla to call it Model 2, Model Q, or Model Y standard?
So we started from scratch in chip design, just as we started from scratch in AI software, and have the best real-world AI software and the best AI inference chip in the world.
Arriving next March, the Tesla Pi phone will feature the most powerful chip in the world, completely outcompeting Apple and their heavily promoted A19 Pro chip. While the iPhone 17 series boasts the A19 Pro, Elon Musk has confirmed Tesla's X23 chip is the best AI inference chip in the world. It's designed to beat every competitor in processing speed, graphics capabilities, and AI power. Tesla's chip not only ensures all demanding applications run smoothly, but also ushers in a new era for mobile artificial intelligence, processing images, language, and data directly on the device without needing cloud reliance. The Tesla Pi phone is also the world's first phone to use Grade 6 titanium, allowing for completely free Starlink connectivity. Okay, a host of premium features and a high-end design suggest a price tag of $2,000, or even $3,000, right? But the industry-shaking news is that the Tesla Pi phone will start at $789, a competitive price that serves as a declaration of war from Elon Musk to Tim Cook. While the iPhone 17 and iPhone Air have revealed a series of drawbacks, the Tesla phone appears almost perfect in every aspect. This is what's leaked about the Tesla Pi phone before its launch. Is it worth waiting for, and is it powerful enough to beat Apple? Discover it now. As predicted, the iPhone 17 Pro lineup is once again deeply disappointing users. From controversial material changes and questionable durability to Apple's dismissive attitude, it's all painting a picture reminiscent of the infamous AntennaGate scandal of the past. To this day, discussions and debates about Apple abandoning titanium to return to aluminum for the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max haven't stopped. At launch, the company confirmed this change, citing better heat dissipation as the reason. However, it seems this decision was too hasty, as the Pro models have continuously faced countless issues since hitting shelves. Apple's return to aluminum, a material typically reserved for standard iPhone lines, is seen as an attempt to fix mistakes from the previous 2 generations. The very decision to switch to aerospace-grade titanium caused the preceding iPhones to run scorching hot. Now, with a 7000 series aluminum body and the first-time integration of a vapor chamber for cooling, the temperature issue has been resolved. The new Pro models also boast better battery life, albeit at the cost of being slightly heavier. Due to the softer nature of aluminum, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max, especially the darker color variants, are extremely prone to scratches. Online forums are flooded with images from frustrated users sharing scratches that appeared after even the slightest bumps. Some complaint posts have even been removed. The phone's frame is also highly susceptible to dents. Many reported cases show that drops from a mere 2 feet have left the expensive iPhone looking like it was made of Play-Doh. Even using a MagSafe charger leaves a distinct circular mark on the back. Those who prefer not to use phone cases are now forced to encase their nearly $2,000 devices in silicone, afraid to show off the sleek colors that initially attracted them to the purchase. The iPhone 17 has also been reported to experience cellular signal issues, along with a plethora of minor bugs and graphical glitches on the iOS 26 operating system. In the era of AI phones, the iPhone 17 Pro is also falling short. It isn't equipped with any groundbreaking Apple Intelligence features, and what it inherits from the previous generation is not very impressive. Compared to high-end Android competitors like the Pixel 10, this iPhone cannot compete in terms of smart features. That's why the Tesla Pi phone is the smartphone everyone is anticipating, as Elon Musk revealed it will be the phone to beat Apple, thanks to its specially designed chip called the X23. In the smartphone world, the chip is the heart that dictates every user experience. For the iPhone 17 series, Apple has equipped the iPhone 17 Pro, 17 Pro Max, and iPhone Air with the A19 Pro, a chip highly praised for its performance, graphics processing, and AI capabilities. It allows for smooth 4K video recording, playing demanding AAA games, video editing, and features an improved neural engine for faster and more energy-efficient artificial intelligence processing. Additionally, the A19 Pro supports Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 5.0, and comes with the new C1X modem for more stable data transmission. All of this makes the iPhone 17 a top choice for professional users. However, when compared to the Tesla Pi phone with its X23 chip, we believe there's a significant performance gap. The X23 chip is designed with an 8-core CPU, delivering superior multitasking performance. While the iPhone 17 Pro might have to deliberate when running multiple heavy applications simultaneously, the Pi phone can concurrently handle 8K gaming, stream AR/VR content, and run an AI model directly on the device. The X23's GPU has also been upgraded to 8 cores, supporting 8K graphics and complex metaverse environments, something the A19 Pro's 6-core GPU hasn't yet achieved. In terms of memory, the X23 chip supports up to 12 GB of RAM, comparable to the iPhone 17 Pro. This not only helps the Pi phone maintain stable performance when dozens of apps are open, but also enables professional tasks like 3D film rendering and ultra-high-resolution video editing, tasks typically only possible on a computer. Tesla's manufacturing technology is also a step ahead with a 2-nanometer process, making the chip both more powerful and more energy efficient. The neural engine on the X23 is expanded to 20 AI cores. As a result, the Tesla Pi phone can directly run complex artificial intelligence applications like image generation, voice synthesis, and real-time translation without relying entirely on the cloud. For instance, you could be recording a video, editing it, and adding AI effects all on your phone, an experience the iPhone 17 still cannot provide. The A19 Pro stops at Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 5.0, which are already fast and stable, but the X23 goes much further by directly integrating Starlink connectivity. This means you can hold the Pi phone anywhere in the world, from the Sahara Desert, the Himalayas, to the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and still access high-speed internet via satellite. This is not just a technological advantage, but also a statement that the Tesla Pi phone is not limited by network infrastructure like the iPhone. For example, a journalist working in a conflict zone or an explorer in the Arctic would undoubtedly choose the Pi phone over the iPhone 17, as satellite connectivity is a matter of survival. Finally, power management. The A19 Pro helps the iPhone 17 achieve all-day battery life, comfortable usage throughout the day. But the X23, with its exclusive 3-tiered chip design, offers superior optimization, allowing it to maintain peak performance while conserving energy, enabling the Pi phone to operate continuously for several days without needing a charge. In reality, if the iPhone 17 is sufficient for a workday, the Pi phone can accompany you on a 2 to 3 day trip away from home without interruption. For users who are constantly on the go, this is an incredibly important difference. Since the very first iPhone Apple produced, users have remained unconvinced by what's called iPhone battery. Despite Apple's continuous assertions that their products meet the highest standards in design and performance, real-world usage consistently disappoints users. Half a day or 1 full day is the maximum lifespan of an iPhone with continuous use. Frankly, the core reason stems from Apple's design philosophy itself, prioritizing thinness, lightness, fashion, and space for the camera or processor, rather than focusing on battery capacity. When compared, it's clear that iPhones often have much smaller batteries than their Android competitors, companies willing to sacrifice a bit of slimness for longer usage time. This leaves many users feeling their iPhone drains too quickly, especially when placed next to smartphones with massive batteries that have become the market standard. Even with the newly launched iPhone 17, Apple continues to claim it's the generation with the best battery life ever. But what about the actual numbers? The iPhone 17 Pro Max only has a 4,832 mAh battery, a negligible increase from the iPhone 16 Pro Max's 4,685 mAh. With the iPhone Air, the situation is even worse. To achieve a 0.22-inch thinness, Apple accepted a battery cut down to just 3,149 mAh. The result is that many people are forced to recharge after half a day of use, and a power bank has become an inseparable companion for anyone who owns an iPhone Air. This is not just an inconvenience, but also a disappointing experience for those who spend a large sum of money on a premium device. Against this backdrop, Tesla has created a shockwave. During the Q2 financial report, Lars Moravy, Tesla's VP of Engineering, announced that the Tesla Pi phone, expected to launch next March, will come with a battery that breaks all current norms. Tesla has leveraged its electric vehicle battery technology heritage to integrate into smartphones, and the result is a leap forward that we believe will be a game-changer. Specifically, the Tesla Pi phone is equipped with a 6,399 mAh battery, capable of lasting up to 4 days on a single charge. This is a superior figure compared to the iPhone 17 Pro Max and most other Android flagships. But more importantly, Tesla isn't using traditional lithium-ion batteries. Instead, they are pioneering the use of their self-developed aluminum-ion battery, which offers double the energy density, reduces heat generation, is safer, and virtually eliminates the risk of explosion, a nightmare the mobile industry has faced for years. Not stopping there, the Tesla Pi also supports intelligent fast charging, allowing it to charge from 10% to 80% within 30 minutes. While this speed might not break records, Elon Musk has clearly explained, Tesla is not participating in the hyper-fast charging race, like many Android manufacturers, because excessively fast charging degrades battery life. Instead, they choose a strategy focused on durability and a long-lasting user experience, a pragmatic yet distinctly different approach. Elon Musk has confirmed, the Tesla Pi phone will use a premium titanium body, and this is by no means an impulsive decision. We've observed that instead of chasing sleek design trends, Tesla has chosen a different path, prioritizing durability as its guiding principle, much like they did with the Cybertruck. Musk revealed that Tesla experimented with a wide range of materials, from stainless steel to aerospace-grade aluminum alloys, but ultimately, only grade 6 titanium met the company's vision. This type of titanium is far superior to the grade 5 titanium previously used by Apple on the iPhone 15 and iPhone 16. Specifically, This titanium isn't just imported raw, it's also processed through a proprietary method at Geiger, Texas, where Tesla optimizes its hardness, corrosion resistance, and mechanical stability. This means the Tesla Pi phone isn't simply titanium labeled for marketing gimmickry. It's genuinely designed to endure years of use, even in the most extreme conditions. If the iPhone was once lauded for ushering in the era of titanium phones, the Tesla Pi phone will elevate this material to an entirely new level. But Tesla didn't stop there. Beyond durability, they also placed a strong emphasis on user experience. With an ultra-slim titanium frame measuring just 0.39 inches, the Pi phone feels robust while also opening up a larger display area. The result is an elegant yet powerful phone, making it the perfect tool for enjoying movies, immersive gaming, or heavy multitasking. In other words, Tesla is proving that durability and sophistication can go hand in hand, rather than sacrificing one for the other, as other brands often do. Tesla didn't just stop at a durable titanium frame. The Pi phone is also equipped with a dynamic AMOLED 2X panel, which offers superior scratch resistance compared to traditional glass. Even when dropped from a height of approximately 6.5 feet, the screen remains almost perfectly intact. Of course, minor scratches might appear, but the possibility of a complete shatter is virtually eliminated. This is a step we believe will change how users perceive screen durability on high-end smartphones. Not only is it tough, but the Pi phone also raises the display standard to a new level. Maximum brightness reaches 3,200 nits, surpassing the 3,000 nits of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This might seem like just a number, but in reality, it makes a clear difference when used outdoors. Under bright sunlight, the Pi phone's screen remains sharp, vibrant, and doesn't force users to squint uncomfortably. We have to admit that for many years, Apple has set the benchmark for mobile photography. iPhones consistently deliver sharp, vivid photos and have earned the trust of millions of users. But the Tesla Pi phone seems poised to rewrite that standard. According to leaked reports, Elon Musk finalized the camera design earlier this year. The result? The Pi phone will feature 5 rear cameras, all with 48-megapixel resolution. This could make it the smartphone with the most powerful and consistent eye system on the market. More importantly, its 10 times optical zoom allows users to capture every detail, from delicate close-ups to distant landscapes, while maintaining sharpness. Even in low-light conditions, images don't suffer from color smudging. Of course, we understand that its long-range zoom might not yet rival the Samsung S25 Ultra. But what Tesla offers goes beyond just hardware. Okay, but AI is the trump card. The AI photo processing tool on the Pi phone automatically optimizes lighting, colors, and removes unnecessary details, transforming ordinary photos into vibrant works of art. In particular, the AI object removal feature will be a lifesaver for those who love quick edits, helping to perfect photos in just a few seconds. And what about video? The Tesla Pi phone can still support 4K video recording at 60 frames per second, accompanied by Hyperstabilizer 2.0 technology. This combination delivers incredibly smooth, stable footage, making it hard to believe it was recorded with a phone. Just think. Every month you consistently pay for internet, like a mandatory fee to connect with the world. $80, $90, or even $100, that's no small sum. But what if one day the phone you're holding could help you completely cut out your internet bill? How much would life change then? That's no longer science fiction. Elon Musk has announced that the Tesla Pi phone will come with free lifetime Starlink connectivity. This might sound hard to believe, but it's based on a very clear reality. Tesla isn't relying on traditional cellular towers. Instead, the phone will link directly to the network of thousands of Starlink satellites operating in Earth's orbit at an altitude of 550 kilometers. We envision it like this. In the US, an average household spends nearly $1,000 annually on internet. Within 3 years, that money is enough to buy another high-end smartphone. But with the Tesla Pi phone, that enormous expense will disappear. The phone isn't just a communication or entertainment device, it's like a savings machine right in your pocket. And what's more, this benefit isn't just limited to the home. Just imagine, you're on a business trip in the mountains, adrift at sea, or on a long flight lasting dozens of hours. Instead of being frustrated by weak Wi-Fi or having to pay extra for connectivity, you can freely watch 4K movies, make video calls, or work remotely without interruption. That's the difference the Tesla Pi phone brings, a practical experience that addresses our daily needs. With satellite internet service continuously improving, Starlink has now achieved speeds of up to 300 megabits per second. A number once considered ambitious, now gradually becoming a reality. This isn't just a promise, it's clear proof that Elon Musk is changing the entire way we connect with the world. To date, Starlink has served over 500,000 users globally, and that number is sure to increase significantly as Musk aims to deploy 42,000 satellites by 2027. Even now, with approximately 3,000 satellites operating in low Earth orbit, Starlink has nearly covered the entire surface of the Earth, bringing broadband connectivity to areas once considered tech deserts, from remote rural communities and rugged mountainous regions to distant islands. The biggest difference lies in the user experience. Previously, to subscribe to Starlink, you had to order the equipment yourself, install it, and pay a monthly fee. Now, Tesla has made everything simpler than ever. Just buy a Tesla PiPhone, and you'll immediately receive a completely free, lifetime Starlink package. No more worrying about monthly bills, no more hidden costs, just unbox and activate, and you can access high-speed internet anywhere. Regarding pricing, Elon Musk is positioning the Tesla PiPhone as a high-tech product that is still widely accessible. The 256GB version is predicted to be just $789, while the premium 1TB model will cost around $1,099, still significantly lower than the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This is a clever move as it makes users feel like they are owning a cutting-edge technological device without paying the luxury price Apple typically charges. Elon Musk has openly admitted that the company needs a central device to connect all of its products, and the PiPhone is the answer. With just one phone in hand, you can unlock your Tesla car, control your home Powerwall, sync with the Optimus robot, and even call a Tesla robo-taxi with a single tap. So, do you believe Tesla can really compete with Apple, Samsung, and Google in the smartphone market? And that's everything we know so far about the Tesla PiPhone. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the future of technology. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.